In this video, I am going to be sharing you the betting strategy to use in order to bet on the over 1.5 goals market in football and in other scenarios. You can use this betting strategy to bet on the over 2.5 goals market in football. This video is of ultimate importance to anybody who wants to increase their chances of winning the over 1.5 goal market consistently when betting on football or soccer. I have personally used this betting strategy, and in the occasions that I used this betting strategy, 33 times I recorded a win. That is why I need you to stay attentive and watch this video till the very end. For the next 5 minutes, I am going to be sharing you ultimate value. So please, stay tuned and do what I'm about to tell you. We need two things in order to use this betting strategy. One, we need a SofaScore app. In my scenario, I always use the SofaScore app. And after having our SofaScore app, the second thing that we will need is this website known as footballtipsprediction.com, which is whereby we are going to be deriving the games that we will consider to bet on when looking at the over 1.5 goals market. So if you see the website, it's actually showing on the screen. For example, today is April 23rd, Friday. We have the Friday games, Friday predictions. We have the Australia games, Austria. All the leagues are here. What you need to do is very simple. For example, click on the game between Western Sydney versus Wellington. So once we have a game like that, we have a scenario whereby they're predicting the SofaScore prediction. The game is 4-1 and then the stake is 8. So that is what we want to look at. But we are not going to be looking at that. What we are going to be looking at are scenarios whereby the SofaScore prediction is 2-1 and the stake is 6. So this is a classic example of what we are talking about. The match between Ruzo Mberok versus AC Trensin. You see the game? That is the game that we are talking about. Ruzo Mberek versus AC Trensin is an example of the game. The SofaScore prediction is 2-1, stake is given as 6. So why are we considering this betting option for the over 1.5 prediction? It's simple. When you go to the SofaScore app, that is SofaScore app, you will find that in a game like Ruzo Mberek versus Trensin, which is coming under the Slovakia League. Let me just cut it there so that you can see that. The standings. Ruzo Mberek is position 1 in the Slovakia League with 41 points. Trensin is position 3 in the Slovakia League with 29 points. I have realized one thing, that in occasions whereby football prediction website actually gave a game a SofaScore of 2-1 with a stake of 6, and those two teams were meeting and they were falling in the top 5 of their table, then in such scenarios, the chances of ending in over 1.5 was actually 99%. That is why if you look at the screen, the match between Ruzo Mberek versus Slovakia, Ruzo Mberek versus Trensin, I actually predicted on over 1.5. It is because they are falling in the top 5 of their league. And that is very much important to consider. So that is the first strategy. That is the first part of this strategy. When going for these games, you go to the Football Tips Prediction website, and in that website, Football Tips Prediction website, you look for games whereby they are tipping on the SofaScore to be 2-1 and the stake to be 6. So once you have them, what you go ahead is go to your SofaScore app. In my scenario, I go to the SofaScore app and see if their predictions, and see if where they are located in the table. If they are located in the top 5 of the table and they are meeting, for example, let's say a team that is position 1 meeting against a team that is position 2, a team that is position 2 meeting against a team that is position 3, a team that is position 3 meeting a team that is position 1, a team that is position 1 meeting against a team that is position 4. Those are games that I consider for over 1.5 prediction. So once I've considered them, you'll find that in most of the scenarios, the odd is between 1.25 to around 1.40. If I want to be guaranteed of the surety of this bet, I'll go ahead and just look at the team news, standings, head-to-head, and if there's actually a probability of over 1.5 goals occurring. But in most scenarios, I actually don't do that because I have believed that using this strategy, when the teams are actually falling in the top 5 of the table, then over 1.5 goals is guaranteed. So the next step is simple. In the next step, we are going to be looking for games that have certain scores or games that occur in a given manner. So I'll just use this as an example. I'll use the game a game from Greece. That is, the game that we are having here is Egaleo vs Panachilki. The correct score prediction was 2-1. The stake was given as 6. And if I go to the SofaScore app, let me just have it on Egaleo vs Panachilki on SofaScore app. Panachilki is position 8. Egaleo is position 9. And Panachilki has 24 points. Egaleo has 23 points. Have you seen that? Egaleo is position 8. Egaleo is position 9. Panachilki is position 8. So in other scenarios where this strategy was also working is in such a case that I've actually showed you. Teams that are actually occurring, let's say, I don't know the right terminology to use, but position 8, position 9, position 11, position 12, position 15, position 16, position 19, position 20, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, something of that sort. You see, there is some, I don't know if you're getting me, but from what I'm saying is that teams that occur adjacent, like for position 8, position 9, that is a game that we consider for over 1.5 prediction. And then we also have a game here today. The next one was from Serbia, where the game between Vozdovac vs Radniki, position 7, position 8. That is a game that I'll also consider. Let me have it for you. That is a game that I'll also consider for over 1.5 prediction. Then we have two games from Israel. That is, let me just have it there. A game from Israel. Bnei Yehuda vs Kfar Saba. And then this one too. That is Galil. It's supposed to load up. Yeah, it's supposed to load up. I don't know why it's not loading. Yeah, Galil vs Ashdod. Galil vs Ashdod. So in those scenarios, you have seen that all those games that we have highlighted today, there has been some rhythm, or there has been consistency in which these games occur in the tables or their standings. First, we have said that teams that occur in the top 5 of the table and have a score of 2-1 with a stake of 6 on the Football Tips prediction website are supposed to be considered when betting on over 1.5 prediction. And then 2, we have said that games that are occurring adjacent to each other, for example 7-8, for example 11-12, for example 17-18, and have a score of 2-1 with a stake of 6 on Football Tips prediction website are supposed to be considered for the over 1.5 prediction. Yeah, you know, not every time you use this strategy you will record a win, but if you actually use it diligently and with some common sense within you, then you're supposed to record winnings. Because I tried it in 41 games, and 33 times it won, 8 times it lost. So it's kind of a good number. And in the scenario whereby I realized that it never lost was when both teams were occurring in the top 5 of the table. That is why I started by dividing this strategy into 2 sections. The first section was as to consider when these 2 teams occur in the top 5 of the table, okay, which we actually explained very well. And the second one was when these 2 teams were occurring adjacent to each other. For example, position 10 and position 11. So I believe that that is the strategy we needed to know about when betting on the over 1.5 prediction market. And I believe it is something that you can implement right away after watching this video. Tomorrow is a Saturday. You can go use the Football Tips prediction website. Let me know what you will find out after using the website. You know, let me know what you think. You will come here, comment, drop your review so that other people can also know. But I guarantee you that this is a strategy that is actually working. You know, the odds are always between 1.2 to around 1.40, and it will help you to make better odds or better selections. You just need to go and get again another sure game and combine it with the 1.2 odds that you got from this over 1.5 strategy, and you will be guaranteed of having around 1.7 to around 2.0 sure odds each and every other single day. Disclaimer: this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Do not attempt to use this video as a financial advice. This video is not meant to be a financial advice video. This strategy might work for you or it might fail to work for you. So please have that in mind when you are watching this video. That was the strategy video that we were talking about. Don't forget to stay tuned for our betting strategy number 3, which I believe will also be crazy, because I love crazy betting strategies, because, people things, these are things people do not use. So when I give you a strategy like this, you'll go ahead and try it, test it. Some of you will even have better strategies, because I've given you a new perspective to consider when betting on the football games. So thank you for watching till this particular far. If you have not watched our first betting strategy, whereby I talked about the 2 best betting videos, the 2 best prediction websites in the year 2023, then watch it over here. So until next time, goodbye.